The old engine's out. I've got the fuel pump, the oil pump, the water pump, temperature sensor, and a couple of little brackets off of it. I need the oil pressure relief valve. But having a look at it, there's not enough movement to show you on camera, but there is definite visible play on the big ends. Oh, hang on, I might be able to show you. Yeah. No, not quite. But yeah. So this engine will probably be fine with a new set of bearings and new rings. Although looking at it, that crank looks like it's been fucking ground off. As that was put in the factory to get it balanced. Seems like a lot. Oh well. So clean up this mess. Put all the other bits on that engine. And get it back in there. I'm fucking knackered. Right, that's the oil pump fitted. So this one's pretty new. So I've taken it off the other engine. Because I've got the engine out, what you want to do is you need to prime the pump really before you use it. So what I'm going to do, obviously I'm going to put the sump on this way, get it in the car, fill this up with fresh engine oil, because that fits through the oil pressure relief valve enough that it reaches to the top of here and I can prime the pump. I mean, there's still a bit of oil in it, but obviously fresh startup, I want to make sure that the oil pump is full up. As I said, I could have put the sump on, put the engine in, but I have to take the sump back off. I just can't be fucked to do it that way. This way is a bit easier, I reckon. So next job, sump on, pulley off, timing cover, water pump. Waiting for a spigot bush for the flywheel before that can go on. I got an earth lead to put on the gearbox. I've got to swap the clutch from the gearbox to the other one. Sorry, the clutch arm. And then we can start putting it back in. Alright, about to the timing cover. I've taken the tension out from it for video purposes. What I didn't do on the 750 rebuild was line the cover up properly. What I've been advised to do, or read have been what you should do, is get all the bolts in. So put them in so they're loose. And then slot your pulley in so it centralises the cover. Now mine is the 750 is always leaked from the front cover. Now that could be from a worn pulley, or it could just be the fact I didn't line it up. So this time I'm going to actually, like I say, put the bolts in loose, because obviously you've got a bit of movement. Get the pulley in, line it up, and fingers crossed that's going to seal better. So we'll give that a go. Alright, that's the ready engine. The engine ready. Very nearly to go in the car. To go on the gearbox, then go back in the car. Got to take these flux plugs out I used just to block the holes. But fuel pump's on, timing cover, water pump, temperature sender, oil pump, oil filter that I filled with oil. Flywheel and clutch is on. It's a handy thing for you if you happen to have any spare parts or you strip a gearbox. Keep the input shaft. I tried a couple of generic universal clutch alignment tools, and to be honest, they were shit. Never fucking worked. So I kept this. I did plan to like lop the end off, make it smaller, but it's kind of handy having something to yank onto when you line it up. So I put a new spigot bush in the middle of that. At some point I am going to replace the clutch because it is getting a little bit springy, sort of a bit tired I think. But I've spent enough money in this engine at the moment. That'll do for now, and I can swap the clutch in the car fairly easily. Right, I think that's about time to crack open a beer, and then we'll sort the gearbox out. There we go. Engine back together, gearbox back on. I've got a shitty valve cover on it for the moment because I don't want to scratch my painted one. Now for some sketchy jacking to get the engine under it. Yeah, perfectly safe. Well, after much fucking about, jacking it up, using blocks, it's in. Engine's now fitted, all bolted up. Ah, that was an absolute fucking pain in the ass. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more tonight because I'm fucking knackered, but I might chuck the radiator in and then just sticking all the bits around it. Yeah, that was a lot more effort putting the engine and gearbox in one than it was putting the engine in then the gearbox. Swings and roundabouts, I suppose. It's in, it's done.